335 for his opening squat. Anthony, so dominant at American Nationals. Believe it or not, the total he put up at American Nationals was bigger than the total that won the 120 kilo class at last year's World Championship. A phenom, making his first Open Worlds appearance. Yeah, and
that was super easy.
That's intimidating for the other 105s. That's intimidating for a 120.
He did it, so that should be fine. Yeah, I think that's good.
And I know I use this term a lot, but this suits, and there's really no other way to categorize this man. He's a legend. Anatolii Novopismani, multiple-time world champion, multiple-time world record breaker, two-time world's best lifter. 345.
And he's a great squatter. You see him take a second sometimes that looks like a max, and he'll just slap 10 kilos on it and do it again.
Yeah, he'll shake. He'll shake at the walkout. He'll shake on the way down, on the way up. But he'll shake, rattle, and roll. World records on his ledger. It's difficult with those. We're getting close to his previous personal best, Joe.
We are. And McNaughton and Novopismani both taking 360 for their second lift. So who is the lighter? It's Novopismani is the lighter lifter.
375 is the world record, if you're wondering.
But Anatolii is coming quite light at 101.7.
That's very light for him. McNaughton putting in some good, clean, steady work.
Not deep enough, though. Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
I'm going to say.
And no jury review on this because he got 3 reds.
Yeah, you know what? That was a stitch high. His main opposition, Keenan Lee, also missed out on a squat depth call. So, although not the way they would like it, they haven't lost ground against each other anyway. Now, Novopismani has the ability to gain ground should he hit this 360. Can you show the Americans what depth is at the IPF World Championship level? It's an opportunity.
Now, I'm not going to prejudge the referees.
Nope. And you know, I was about to say, you know what, I think that look doesn't pass. I can't see how this one would. And it's just, nobody's falling behind with the big 3.
No, exactly. No one's taken an.
Everybody's been hit. 360. Speaking of Anthony McNaughton, the heavy favorite coming in, retaking 360. Plenty of lifting left to go.
They can both absolutely squat this weight, and they can both absolutely hit depth. Just need to line it up.
They can be right back into the hunt. Depth looks good.
I think he's got it. I do.
A lot more work, but you'd expect that having to squat deeper.
Still got 1 red card.
Side. This is the red card side. I would have gave it to him.
Good.
I think he's
okay.
Yeah,
we're good. We're good. He's in.
Anatolii Novopismani. Again, a veteran of the game. He's seen so many scenarios. You got to think he's seen this one. But he's never seen this level of 105s.
And he needs this. He really needs to collect these kilos. Otherwise, he's going to lose touch with McNaughton.
He's also lighter than we've seen him in quite some time. Hopefully that doesn't affect his squat strength.
I think that's good.
It's right on the line anyways. Let's see.
My opinion doesn't count for much. But they're good. The jury's got a thumbs up from Rory Lynch, sitting on the jury. That is a good squat. We're back in action. No harm, no foul. They didn't lose ground against each other.
Novopismani, 220. He can go as high as 231 historically.
He's a few kilos lighter than we've seen him in recent times, so if that's going to affect any lift, it'll affect his bench.
Squat wasn't quite where we previously had seen.
That looked good. It was a long time on the chest. But he's...
The classic, relatively close grip of Anatolii. It obviously works. Anthony McNaughton, 227.5. Anthony also might have something to say about that bench press world record. He's gone as heavy as 245.
And recently as well, he did that in March. April.
That would have been U.S. Nationals.
Yeah.
Easy work.
Wow, that was so fast.
Yeah, I think Switzerland better, they'll hang on to it.
Well, Switzerland have put that on for their second. They put 235 on.
It'll be short-lived, but
yeah, I think it will.
it'll still make for a great Instagram reel.
233. Not sure whether he'll stretch that far.
Anatolii Novopismani, 227.5.
Much smaller bench than McNaughton, but he's got the bigger deadlift.
Pismani?
Certainly on openers.
Yeah, no, he won't at the end of the day.
Oh, and he's reaching his limit too.
Yeah, it's personal best 231, so you can imagine 227 and a half. We're getting close there. Maybe, well, obviously the only way up would be 230. Wow. Anthony McNaughton, almost a 20-kilo jump, just 2 kilos below his personal best. Now that's confidence. Very little room for error, and we saw some errors in the squats, though.
We did, and if he's taking this big of a jump to his second, where does he expect to end up?
It's a little bit scary because squats didn't go as planned. He needs this to go as planned. He's given himself very little wiggle room. He has the opener, so he won't bomb out, but this is a lot of kilos he's going to leave on the table. Anthony needs to hit this. Oh my gosh.
Easy work.
And that's why they loaded. It was never in doubt. That didn't look like a world record. That regular second attempt. Anthony McNaughton, a bench of epic proportions.
That is absolutely huge. Just slapped 10 kilos on a bench world record.
In fractions, and Anatolii, 230 kilos. There was a time he was breaking world records in the bench press.
I don't think I've ever seen so many lifters in this weight class just take a 2.5 kilo jump up to their third. I think it's very hot in here tonight. I think it's taxing.
It's hot. It's a quick turnaround. And squats might have rattled him a little.
And that was a long...
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I thought he'd lost that halfway up.
Oh,
what a shame.
I want to see this bench press. I see... All right, no down up though.
I didn't think there was any down up.
I would be 0.5 for Anthony McNaughton.
This will add more than 16 kilos to the record as it stood half an hour ago.
Yeah, a lot has changed from the beginning of this bench session to the end of this bench session. And that's the rally cry I'm used to seeing from Anthony when he's about to hit something epic. Wow.
Easy work. Where is his top end?
Yeah, we're not going to see it. I mean, the way that bar speed moved.
You almost want him to go into the back and throw 260 on and have a go.
I'll catch him. And this American did know he was going to the World Championships. His heaviest pull, 369.
Wow.
Yes, that is barely going to register that 330.
And he put his opener up, so clearly...
It's going to be, he's got pole position right now. It'll be very difficult to overpass him when he's more than likely the biggest puller in this field. And
Carolina making that decision and not me.
I say do it. Only because he's a podium threat,
Yeah.
and this is a big comeback for him, and his strength levels
Yeah.
appear to be on point. 345, Anatolii Novopismani. This is a big opener for him. He usually doesn't open this heavy. Yeah,
Oh,
so
wow.
look at his top end. If you pull up his second, I've seen him end off around this range. Yeah, look, he'll end off at 340, end off at 335, end off at 352. To open up at 345, I thought was
Yeah.
ambitious.
But to see Anatolii and Emil miss their opener is shocking.
345. I'm telling you.
Oh my word.
I just don't know why, when historically we've never seen him. This is very much top end weight for him. Usually, I just
Yeah.
don't understand it. And yet, Anatolii of all people possibly bombing.
That's a huge jump.
965 will be his total, which is a total world record. 965.5, excuse me, pardon me, which is a total world record, living up to the hype. Wow, there's more. That was comfortable.
That's 25 kilos on the world record.
25 kilo, very comfortable. At 52 and a half. I mean, they opened up 7.5 kilos over his all-time best.
There must have been an expectation that he had a lot more.
Well, they didn't expect this.
No one did.
You gotta hope he makes this. If you're a fan of powerlifting, you're a fan of this man. This isn't how he should go out.
Wow.
And the surprises keep coming.
Session. There must have been an expectation that he had 30 kilos more than this to put it in for an opener.
30 kilos more is just so much more than he's ever done. And he's been around for...
978.5, it's Dennis Cornelius.
All right, he's awfully close to the world record,
is.
one up. 975.5 total. For all intents and purposes, this is your 105 world champion. 365. Oh, and he had more, let's be honest.
And that's 35 kilos on Anatolii's total world record.
More kilos. He could have been over the 120 world record if he wanted. Look how smooth that moved.
Well, the 120 world record as it stands today